Yo! How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Flightless Esports Tekken 8 weekly tournament. It's your boy Arashi, back at it again, bringing you that good-ass OCE Tekken. Happy to say, even after a big weekend for OCE, we still have 32 players coming through to show off what they got, and it's going to be a great tournament. I hope everybody is ready for the matches that we are about to see. 32 players from across OCE going to battle it out, starting off with Fence Eater, who is hailing from Wellington, I believe, going up against Honey Dips from Auckland. We've got a New Zealand matchup to start things off. It is me today, Davrock, it is me, and thank you very much, Chai, I appreciate that. So yes, I got to commentate top 8 for Second Wind, Tekken World Tour Challenger event over the weekend. I got to play as well. I came 9th. Could have gotten top 8 myself. Just had to show some mercy. You know how it is. But I also got to play against Ranchu after he won, and then it was 3-2 to Ranchu, so I managed to almost beat him. First game, no round brown, and a perfect for me. So you know, I think I got one of the big dubs over the weekend. But hey, another player with big dubs, Fence Eater, actually played down at Second Wind as well, so the grind never stops for some of these players. Fence Eater already back in there, ready to jam with Zafina, taking on the Kazuya from Honey Dips. Yep. The jam board was too powerful. Ranchu never seen a jam board in his life. Now, I do apologise, of course, if the comms gets a little bit dicey here at the beginning. I've also got to run and take my food out of the oven probably after this match finishes, so I've got that going on. But the gameplay is going to speak for itself. Both of these players have already dropped their heat. Honey Dips with the life lead right now, and the whiff punishment. By the way, Honey Dips' recent dad, big shout out to Honey Dips, got the dad buff. Would have been, yeah, like a couple of months ago now, so that's pretty sweet. Fence says, I don't care about no dad. Get out of my face. Fence looking really powerful right now. Keeping it up close and personal with Honey Dips here. He did not know how to deal with the string, and we're now tied up 1 for 1. I've got a pizza in the oven. Nothing too fancy, just the meat lovers. You know how it be. But yeah, I've had like a very limited amount of sleep. I've had like 2 hours sleep in the last 48 hours, so forgive me. Just the whole string. Honey Dips does get the punish off. Already spent the heat, couldn't extend the damage there, but gets the counter hit on the ankles. Watch your toes, buddy. Another round for Honey Dips. Okay, kind of backing it up. Who's going to make the first play? Both trying to go in at the same time, but Honey Dips choosing the faster option with the electric. Going to take you all the way to the wall. Big damage. What's the Oaks? More plus frames. Fence Eater. Okay. Looking a little bit shook there. Managed to step out of the situation. Honey Dips choosing not to press the advantage any further. Oh, that is launch punishable. Fence Eater could have got more punished there, but okay, keep themselves alive for a little bit longer. Jabiana, Honey Dips just kind of standing there and watching the pressure unfold, but oh my goodness, Fence Eater is going to take that round. We're going final round for the first game. Let's go. Alright. Hachi has some interesting parenting tactics, that's for sure. Right now, Honey Dips, yeah, had to find a way out. Manages to clutch up and find the duck there in the string. Fence Eater. Oh, there we go. He's listening to the comms as I'm talking. He says, oh, wait, that's right. Arashi said that's launch punishable. Fence Eater going to take out the first game.
This is your fate.
This is your fate, mate. Okay. Pretty good match to start things off, going down to the final round. Fence Eater, of course, coming through with a bit of that offline experience now. Certainly going to be something to help you power up. We've got a bunch of people, actually, that were down at second wind who in the bracket here tonight, which is really cool to see. Hopefully the work they put in over the weekend will help them get rewarded here tonight. But let's talk about this match. Fence Eater taking out the first game. However, on the receiving end of a Hell Squid Beyonder. Oh, Squid Game. Pops the heat just in range. Manages to make that work out. But Honey Dips is well prepared for Fence Eater's approach. They are finding a faster option each time. They say, I know you're going to run in and push a button. Get that out of my face. Very confident game of keep out from Honey Dips here. But now they've got to play up close and you're getting chipped away by these cheeky Zafina strings. You're getting knowledge checked. Honey Dips don't know what to do. Okay, goes for the ankles. Fence Eater was ready. First round, Fence Eater. How's it going, Dizzle Dan? Nice to see you here. Got a great match. Start things off. Masku moment. Honey Dips. Double electric. Take it to that wall. Oh my god, that is swaggy. Gets the steel pedal as well. Oh no, Fence Eater, what are you doing? You're taking all the damage. He can kill here. Oh my god. Now it's a very... yeah. Okay, don't even worry about what I was going to say. I was going to say it's a big mountain for Fence Eater to climb. A big fence for him to jump, perhaps. But, yeah, he died. Honey Dips taking out that round. Okay. Going down. 1-2's off. Yep, minus 12 on that down forward 2 from Kazuya. I definitely feel like Fence Eater is catching Honey Dips off guard. He's not really sure how to sort of move around the Zafina options here. He's sort of taking the pressure. The chip damage is adding up. And now Honey Dips one round away from being sent to the loser's bracket here in the first match of the night. But hey, we got that mid. Watch your cranium. A bit of a waivu. Okay, down jab. So get him off me. Pop the heat. Scale damage, of course, off of the parry, but that's alright. Got a huge life lead here. Oh! However, Fence Eater finds a huge opportunity with the heat smash and clips him up against the wall. Honey Dips, she can't step there. Huge damage. One more 50-50 is all it's going to take. He goes for the full string, and Honey Dips has fallen. Nicely done by Fence Eater, going to take it 2-0. To move on in the winner's side of the bracket. Okay, well played indeed. That is going to mean Honey Dips will drop down. Fence Eater going to stay on the winner's side. They'll take on the winner of Unusual Scylla and 360 No Scope Gaming. But yeah, great match. Let's now get another banger for you. That Mr. J versus 50-50. Now, by the way, people, I'm just going to run and take my pizza out of the oven. And I'll be back in a moment. Yeah, need to lab that one. It be like that sometimes, buddy. It be like that. It's all good. Bring it back in the loser's side. Alright, people. I'll be back in a couple minutes, okay? This match should begin soon. That Mr. J with the Leroy, Dark Gene Bully, I believe, with the Kazuya. So this should be fun. Alright. We're back. Let me just get a couple of these results plugged into the system.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Okay, people. Bit of a banger to start things off. Dark Gene Bully coming through, taking out their first round with the Kazuya. Lord of Shadows, the name on PC. They say they've got 2 different accounts, PC and PlayStation. Looks like they made a switch here. That Mr. J, Leroy Main. He was actually my first round opponent down at Second Wind. Really nice guy. And a great Leroy player. However, Dark Gene Bully showing you that, damn, his Kazuya is pretty strong. Hasn't dropped a round just yet. Damn, triple to the ankles. Oh my goodness, he's done like basically nothing but down back 2s on him, and it's done huge damage here. He ain't gonna drop that. Oh, he did drop that. Okay, my bad. He still got the round anyway, but Dark Gene Bully taking out the first game. No round brown. That was actually very dominant. That Mr. J, he can say, hey man, I just came back from a big offline tournament, alright, I'm tired. I got my excuse locked and loaded.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Nicely done, that Mr. J, bringing it back in a big way. Finishes the string there, gets punished for it. Gotta be careful with that. It is, of course, a counter hit combo. Mr. J just gotta think about, is my opponent pushing buttons? Should I go for that move? Sometimes you can't do that. Here we go, Dark Gene Bully with the Rage Art. Hella damage, not enough to kill though. That Mr. J still has a chance. What is he doing? Okay, hold on. Thought he could swag on him. bringing it back though. 40 could swag with the laser. Didn't quite work out, but he is, of course, up a game. Dark Gene Bully. Armor King 13, thank you for the follow, by the way. Much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream right now. There we go, that Mr. J gets the game. We got a real match!
Come on, sugar.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Okay, we're on Yakushima. Oh my god, we've got guns blazing in the chat. Chai's been shot, get him out of here. Goodbye, Chai. Goodbye.
Round two. Fight.
Finishing the whole string there. Dark Gene Bully, however, has been playing relatively solid. Finding big opportunities with some big pokes. That Mr. J kind of been falling for a few things there, but oh my goodness. That's called the Auckland reset right there. Nicely done by that Mr. J. Power Crush. Okay, calling out an option at the beginning of the round from Dark Gene Bully. Of course, that Mr. J making some reads, trying to pay off with them here in this game, but oh my god, double hell sweep behind into big damage. Oh, no, I knew he was going to do it again. Oh my god, but the hits again. Oh, that Mr. J. Okay, nice whip punish with the 2-2. Couldn't get too much off of that. Stands up into the jab. That Mr. J did not believe that Dark Gene Bully would go for Hell Sweep 3 times in a row, but that's what happened. Oh, no. Gotta be careful with that one. Counter hit combo. Gotta watch your toes, that Mr. J. Oh, no. Big damage. One more sequence is all it's gonna take. He tried to go for another low there. Counter hit. Okay. Time to use it. Don't get the punish, though. Did he push? He did! Oh no. Oh no. That is it, people. That Mr. J has been sent to the loser's bracket. Dark Gene Bully gonna move on the winner's side. Nicely done. 50-50 hell sweep. Well, he showed you that 50-50 looking more like a 90-10. He was going for the hell sweep like every time. Okay, good stuff from both of those players. It does, of course, mean that Mr. J goes down to the loser's bracket and Dark Gene Bully moves on the winner's side. It is going to be Sheepdog versus that Mr. J happening off stream, and we also have Subject versus Dark Gene Bully. So those will happen off stream. Alright, we're going to need you to jump out now. Dark Gene Bully, we're going to get our next match going. Making good progress through the first round of this bracket. Have had a couple of DQs, unfortunately. A couple players couldn't make it. Midnight +1 is here. Moving on to winners side round 2. We had Midnight +1 take out Rhaego in the first round. And we have Bleeding 9515 who managed to take out Future Flora. Future Flora, I know, has just recently picked up Shaheen, as they were telling me last night at Second Wind. So yeah, great to see Future Flora out there at the event, and same with Rhaego. Rhaego, actually another player that I met at Second Wind, yesterday. Really, really cool to see some players come out here. Midnight +1, I didn't get to meet. They're over in Sydney, Australia. And Bleeding 9515, I also haven't got to meet, but I do know he has just recently started going out to offline tournaments. And he just won his very first one. Auckland Rambat's most recent champion. Why did I put Future Flora? I mean, Zeke Diamond. Bleeding 9515. So, Bleeding 9515 beat Future Flora. I apologize for that, people. That's who we got. Who couldn't make it? Crying Legend and Fum Duck could not make it tonight. Hey, thank you, Four Eyes. I appreciate that a lot. I'm happy people like the commentary. Oh, Bekempo calling it out. Saw it coming. Tayaha, not gonna happen. Oh my god, all the strings were working out, but tried to cash in with the slide there on the first round. Perhaps too obvious of a decision. Leading 9515 saw it coming. Back one, counter hit timing. He's got your number, Midnight +1. You got to change up your style. Just a moment. Crying Legend has entered many times. They're actually quite a highly seeded player, Shaheen player. Fum Duck I have never seen before, so I think they're a new player.
Round 3. Fight.
What about them? Yeah, I don't know. They're new, I think. Fum Duck is a demon. Ooh, okay. Hopefully we'll be able to see them play next time. We've got to see that demon gameplay. We've seen some pretty demonic stuff happening right now, though. That Heat Smash from Midnight +1 looking absolutely lethal. Just the whole string there. Zeke Diamond not ducking the high and ending up getting caught in the Shaheen Vortex. One more round for Midnight +1 to take out the first game. Gets the back turn Schmicks to start things off, but damn, big damage. We want to take that floor explosion away as soon as possible. Midnight +1 has a substantial life lead here. You gotta get up! He gotta get up. My voice is gone. I can't do it anymore, people. Maybe later. Maybe later I'll get it back. John316, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying so far. We've got a great match right now. Midnight +1 from New South Wales, Australia. Bleeding 9515 from Auckland. Gets him with the 1+2 grab. One more mix. Okay, gotta be careful what he does here. Don't go for anything too crazy. All you need is, like, you know, one tap. And he gets it. Gonna need some new shoes. Oh! Unblockable. Oh my goodness. Why would he do that? Bleeding 9515 is swagging. Locking down with the sidestep 1+2. It's all about the plus frames here from Zeke Diamond. And it all pays off. First game going to Bleeding 9515. Am I playing in this tournament? No, I'm just running it. I'm just running it. Yeah. As much as I'd love to play in my own tournaments, it means that, like, you know, every single game I play is going to have to be streamed, and it means that the tournament takes like 100 million hours longer than it needs to, so I have to sit it out. That's okay. That's okay. We get to see some great matches together. Bleeding 9515 taking out the first game, but we're going to Ortiz Farm here for game 2. Okay, yeah, Midnight +1 trying to play from just outside of the range that Bleeding 9515 is playing at. Decides he has to rush in. I think Midnight +1 wants to play it a bit carefully. Just can't. He just can't do it. Where the bro Rangchu at? Rangchu's gone home. I think he's probably flying home right now. Or he might already be back by now. He left at like 6 o'clock this morning. No, that's not true, Aura. No. The players on Flightless are too powerful. That's why I just had to hang back and watch. Holy damn. Midnight +1 just hit him with the Atatsepu! Knocked him down to the bottom floor. Oh, well. Almost the bottom floor. Bro, you know what? You know what Rangchu said? He said he wants to have Hangi. And then I say, before he leaves, oh, did you get any Hangi? Oh, nah. Nah, I didn't. Come on, man. So he has to come back. He's saving it for the next trip. Why is it called Flightless when the tournament is fly as hell so far? Great question, you know. We just rolling with it for now. It's been Flightless for a couple years, so it's kind of too late to change it. Yeah, maybe he did go get a. He might have got some next level Hangi from the back streets of Wellington, but hey, Midnight +1. Let's talk about this guy. He just took out that game. No round brown with the Shaheen. Rangi Chu, that's what someone called him. Rangi Chu. You know how they do that thing with like the queen and stuff, and they get like a sword and tap you on the shoulder? You are now dubbed Rangi Chu. I believe that's what happened, and then he was like, yo, cracked the mean fry bread, boil up with watercress, and then he was like, alright, gonna have a mean sleep on the flight home. Me and Aura on stream next? Yes, that's correct. Jelly Boys versus Auragasm next on stream.
Round 1. Fight.
Big damage.
Round 2. Fight.
Sorry, people. Got a bit of that admin to do. We'll be back with the commentary in a moment.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, the sidestep 4! kills. Round Brown right back at you. Bleeding 9515 gonna take out that game. Nicely done. Sorry people, won't be long. Okay, bit of a banger for you. Now we have Orgasm, Feng player from Auckland, New Zealand, taking on one of the Jelly Boys. He's just one of them. One of the Jelly Boys. One of the Jelly Boys, Asuka main, has been an Asuka main for a while. I remember we actually played an Asuka mirror match in some online tournament back in Tekken 7 days. And I think I won, but Jelly Boy was so wholesome. He was like, oh man, I want to play you again. I don't think we actually ended up playing again. I feel really bad now. But Jelly Boy says, nah, don't worry about Arashi. I'm the best Asuka out there. I think Jelly Boy is actually, yeah, definitely a very, very strong Asuka. So it's going to be a great match to watch. Orgasm on that thing.
Get ready for the next battle.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, change those names. Sorry, people. What the hell? Hold on. That was kind of wild. Oof. Okay, we're going final round here in the first game. Yeah, can't parry a grab, mate. Can't parry that. Oh my goodness, that was a huge call out from Orgasm. Got the launch but drops the combo immediately. However, he has another opportunity to get some big damage off here. Take the mix. Oh! brain damage, Orgasm got to take out that first game.
Get ready for the next battle.
Round one. Fight.
Sorry people, I know I've been relatively quiet on the commentary for the last wee while, sorting out a couple of things, but we are back in business. Orgasm of course taking out the first game, and first round of game number 2. Jelly Boy, gonna make you pay though. Tried to keep the pressure going, had 2 big schmacks to the cranium. Wow, just runs up and heat smashes. Orgasm trying to push buttons, says, I see this Asuka running at me. I do not want to deal with any more pressure here. And, yeah, they got launched up into the sky. Counter hit, got your timing down. I feel like a lot of things just like to chuck that out there. They're just like, okay, maybe my opponent's going to push a button. Down back 3's got some good crushing properties, so we'll see how we go. Pretty good move. But it is, of course, launch punishment. Got caught out by the shoulder there. Becomes safe in heat. You can just, you know, just chuck it out. The Discord, are you allowed to ask people to verse in there like casual? Yes, but just bear in mind that it is for Australia and New Zealand based players. So if you're not in Australia or New Zealand, you might not be able to find games. However, you're more than welcome to join the Discord and ask people to play. Okay, final round here in game number 2. Jelly Boy making some good adaptations. Got ran over there in that round, but could have backing up. Playing it a bit more carefully here. Really fishing for a counter hit, hoping they could catch Orgasm out with the second hit of that string. But there we go. Yeah, they're trying to mix it up. Maybe a little bit too much. It was perhaps, you know, a mix up there that Orgasm was well prepared for. The ankles. Oh, no shoulder for you, but the plus frames on him. Uh-oh. Orgasm, got to be careful here. He's going to wake up and do a big-ass button. I knew it was going to happen, but damn! He catches him out. Jelly Boy had to just do it maybe, like, you know, half a second faster or something, and it would have been over. But Orgasm takes it 2-0 to move on the winner's side. Okay. So that means off stream we have Orgasm versus Subject to try and qualify for top 8 on the winner's side. And we have Jelly Boy taking on Damon off stream. But you might be saying, yo, but who's on stream then? Who's going to play on stream? Well, we got a banger for you. Kurai Solo versus Kawao. Does anyone called Devil Bin play in there? No, I have not seen a Devil Bin play before. Okay, winner's side round 3. Another New Zealand matchup here. We have Kurai Solo hailing from the Northland region. And we have Kawao hailing from Dunedin. So it's like the 2 extremes of the country. Kurai Solo, Dragunov main. Pretty talented Dragunov player. Yo, let's go Unknown. Hey, big ups to Unveil Streams, by the way, people. Unveil Streams was able to keep the stream going while I was heading down to Wellington for Second Wind for the LPL Showdown on Friday. So make sure you go and check out Unveil Streams' channel. You'll be able to see how the tournament went on Friday last week. Yeah, Unknown. He's an absolute legend. Chuck him a follow. You won't regret it. And you know what else you won't regret? Balubi, thank you for the follow. You won't regret that. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. We are now down to winner's side round 3. Whoever wins this game moves on to the top 8 on winner's side. Cry Solo, a bit of a regular with Flightless tournaments these days. Has been killing it with Dragonov, and Kawal has been a part of the New Zealand Tekken scene for a long, long time. Rocking with Shaheen at the moment. Tekken God Supreme. Lots of Shaheen players now? Yeah, I know. What a weird world we live in. Would you say Subject has the best Kazuya in OCE? Great question. No. He's got a very good Kazuya. I don't think I'd say the best. But I don't actually know who the best would be. So maybe that's not a very good answer to the question. Just lost to a Shaheen. That happens. Hey, big shout out to August Isn't Real, by the way. August, another player that played down at Second Win this weekend. It's great to meet them. Hopefully you had a good time. Both of these players couldn't make it to Second Win, but they are both from New Zealand and both very, very strong. Final round here in the first game. Bro Solo tried to get some string pressure going. A bit of that string cheese. Here we go. Yeah, Kawal was just waiting for his opportunity. You know, he took a little bit of damage from the pokes coming out, but he was just waiting for Karai Solo to try and overextend. And it paid off. You know, you see he got a good chunk of damage. Has the life lead. And, well, he hasn't used his heat yet. Here we go, Karai Solo going for the 10 hit. The pushback on that last hit. Kawau couldn't do anything about it, but there goes the Slidiana. Oh my goodness. And Kawau takes out the first game. Okay, nicely done. I can also say, by the way, people, going home in the 25th equal position tonight, the following players were eliminated. 360 No Scope Tekken, Raygo, Thumb Duck, Zarface, Sheepdog, Knuckle Sandwich, Pikuru, and Yer. So thank you very much to all of those players for jumping in tonight. I do hope you enjoyed yourselves.
Round one. Fight.
Okay. Locking it down at the wall. You cannot move around there. Kawal was being chased down at every step of the way by Karai Solo. That was some pretty solid gameplay there in the corner. I would be very scared if my name was Kawal. However, he is up a game. Karai Solo is the one that is fighting to bring this back. A mid to your forehead, and there goes the heat smash. Can't try to activate heat yourself. Kawal calling that out. Making all the right moves. And that is a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on him to finish out that round. One more for Kawal to move into top 8 on the winner's side. Oh, drops the combo at the end there. But still takes the life lead. Karai Solo pops heat at the right time. Catches Kawal trying to do something. Going into the air. But delaying the last hit of that string. Karai Solo getting antsy. He just wants to apply his pressure. But Kawal's trying to finish his string. He's got that big damage. Oh, beautiful. Yep, that's a Sabaki. We don't see that come out too much, but very nice Sabaki from Dragon.
Final round. Fight.
Okay, we're swagging. Well, of course, yeah, got a whiff punish, but he could have potentially closed out the round right there, but who cares? He wins anyway. Kawal just took it 2-0 over Karai Solo. Amazing stuff. Kawal moving on to top 8 on the winner's side. We'll see them fighting the winner of Subject and Orgasm a little bit later on. These tournaments are every single Monday. Yeah, every Monday night. But hey, this match right here, now this is going to be very, very interesting. So we have a player called Axel Lance, who I'm not incredibly familiar with, but they were down at Second Wind. I think they did a pretty good job. And they will be fighting Shadow Pistol. So Axel Lance from New Zealand, but Shadow Pistol I'm pretty sure is from Australia. I'm fairly sure I have played against them online. I think they're a Kazuya player as well, so this should be interesting. Yeah, Axel lands on the Lars. Shadow Pistol. Oh, okay. Hold on. Raven? Am I thinking of the right person? Maybe they play Kazuya as well. Either way. Interesting. Tekken God Supreme with the Raven. Taking on Axel Lands with that Lars. Well, this should be interesting. Had a Tekken King Jin as well.
Get ready for the next battle.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay, well, Axel Lands is absolutely going ham right now. I think this is the kind of Lars player that is just going to push, push, push all day until you find a way to stop it. So far, Shadow Pistol hasn't quite got there. However, Axel Lands showing maybe a little too much respect to the Raven, and he sets up perfectly for a counter hit combo. Big damage coming through, gonna pop the heat. Extend it even more, could have maybe even killed off with that sequence. There we go, kills there.
Round 3. Fight.
Break those ankles. Chasing him down. Axel Lands now started off, you know, so confident with all the buttons, but Shadow Pistol is definitely in control here. And down, Axel Lands trying to backdash away. Shadow Pistol saying, no, you're going to stay up close and personal with a razor sharp object. But I'm from Brooklyn. That's alright. Down forward 1. Shadow Pistol really turning the tables here. Okay, there we go. Nicely done. Axel Lands realizes he kind of just has to, you know, play away from Shadow Pistol. Shadow Pistol recognizing Axel Lands wants to change his strategy, just sort of tapping away with the lows anytime that Axel Lands wants to step out, sort of to force him to approach. Yeah, it's the same thing every time. Axel Lands going to click onto that low. So far it hasn't been too threatening. He hasn't worried about it too much, so he's still able to keep on staying composed. We're going to final round here in the first game. Beautiful counter hit. The delayed low there. Stompiana. Oh, get whiff punish. Pops the heat. Axel Lands does not need much to close this out though. Falls for the last hit. Okay, pops the heat there. Shadow Pistol was trying to go for something. Gotta be careful. That heat smash is definitely coming soon. Yep. Pulled it out, baby. And that is gonna be it. GG's, Shadow Pistol. Wow, that was pretty clutch at the end there. I definitely thought Axel Lands had that game, but Shadow Pistol manages to bring it back in a big way. Taking out game number 1. This is not over yet, people. Axel Lands kept that pretty close. We'll see if they've got what it takes to bring it all the way back. Winner of this will be taking on Unusual Asilla in the first match of winner's side top 8. We also have Subject versus Kawau on the winner's side.
Get ready for the next battle.
Round 1. Fight.
Coliseum of Fate. Undertaker. 1+2. Nice, okay. Axel Lands staying at the range. Set up perfectly for the 1+2 punish.
Round 2.
Wow. Shadow Pistol. Thought he could escape the pressure with his parry. But Lars moves so quickly and so far. There was no way out for Shadow Pistol there. Yeah, Axel Lands definitely feeling confident. They're like, oh, you know, I lost that first game. It's all good. I know I got what it takes to bring it back. Shadow Pistol now the one that has to do something a bit more meaningful. Like, they are kind of employing that same strategy of just poking and then finishing off of a low and backing off. But it hasn't really been, you know, enough of a substantial low to get Axel Lands to think about it. He's just like, okay, I'll take that low poke. It's all good. I'm just gonna run in and apply my pressure anyway. There we go. Goes for the clones. And the down back 2-1 actually works out. Axel Lands showed way too much respect. He kind of just stood there and allowed Shadow Pistol to run the mix. There we go. Pops the heat. Plus frames, baby. Break your ankles. Oh my goodness. Chidori! Locking him down. Shadow Pistol, the one showing all the respect there. But again, the same sequence. Excellence has not clicked onto that. Shadow Pistol is just doing the same thing over and over again. And I feel like he's setting up to really cash in later on. He's going to start going for those big lows. We're going to maybe see a Hell Sweep come out soon. Axel Lance pops the Hellfire. Take this mix, baby. One break. Oh, okay, he's not dead yet. Now he is. Now he is. This is where Axel Lance definitely has to start thinking about those lows, though. So he is one round away from being sent to the loser's bracket here. Some weird stuff. So Lance gets the low parry. There we go. He's listening. Parry to escape the pressure. However, 50-50 coming through from Shadow Pistol. Actually just backs off. Free mix. And that is going to be it. Shadow Pistol taking it 2-0 over Axel Lance. Wow, that was awesome. What a match between those players. Okay. GG's to both, but Shadow Pistol is going to be the one moving on the winner's side of the bracket. Axel Lance, on the other hand, going to drop down to the loser's side, where they will be taking on T-Boskies. It just goes to show people, if you've got a simple strategy, but your opponent isn't doing anything about it, you don't have to change. Just keep on rolling, baby, and you'll take it out. This is Shadow's first time. Yeah, first time we've seen them enter Flightless. And hey, winner side top 8 on the very first go. Gotta feel good. Shadow Pistol, you gotta get out of that lobby though, because we need our next match to come through. First match of winner's side top 8. It is going to be Kawal from Dunedin taking on Subject from South Australia. I can also say, people, going home in the 17th equal position, so just outside of top 16, we had Honey Dips, Future Flora, Damon, Whoa, That Mr. J, Crying Legend, August, and Earl Socks the Third. So thank you very much to all those players for jumping in. I do hope you enjoyed yourselves. Hope we see you next time. Nah, if I kick him, he can't join back. I'm gonna need him to come back again later. So, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Just waiting for Kawal to jump in here, and then we will be on. Armor King 13 seems to know a lot about Thumb Duck. Apparently their Kazuya can beat Subject's Kazuya. That's pretty cool. Maybe Thumb Duck needs to show up next time, and then we can see that perhaps happen in real time. What the hell? There's Kawal. There's Kawal.
Get ready for the next battle.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, confident beginning. Subject calling out the low from the very first moment. Subject, of course, from South Australia. The #1 Dragon of, arguably, in OCE. Kawau hailing from Dunedin, New Zealand. Wow, okay, the heat smash doesn't work, but the setup still goes through. Tried to pick him up for a full combo, not going to happen, unfortunately. Big plus frames taken to the wall, tries to pop the rage art, not going to happen. Oh no! Miscalculated how close he was to the wall. That could have actually allowed Kawau to escape. You know, comebacks can happen. Do not leave any food on the table. That's okay. Subject still manages to take out the round. Good mix coming through from Kawau. The full crouch got Subject thinking, but he thought too hard, and now he's up against the wall with only 15% life left. Oh my goodness, just strings to your dome.
Round three. Fight.
Here comes the launch. Oh. Just wanted to push a button, just wanted to keep the pressure going for a little bit longer, but he just could not chase Subject down. It's looking a little bit scrambly. We're getting some weird interactions. People going off axes all the time. Wow, damn, okay. You know, it looked a little scrambly, but he was trying to set up for something. The punch parry, but Subject did not bite. Victor clutch, you're dead! First game to Subject.
You win.
Nightmare666, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream right now. We had a great first game here. Winners side top 8. Winner of this match, of course, is going to move on to the winners finals here. I think Subject was just able to sort of stay out of the range that Kawau wanted to be at, keep him at bay, get him a little bit frustrated, force him to approach, and capitalize. That was the whole game plan from Subject there. That Victor clutch. Dragonov actually pretty cheap. He's got a good throw game. Good throw game, I should say, sorry.
Get ready for the next battle.
You actually have to be watching those hands. You can't just do the easy breaks. He does have a legitimate
Round one. Fight.
you know, a 1 break, a 2 break, and a 1+2 break. Some characters don't have that. So Subject wasn't able to send them packing with that Victor clutch. But anyway, we're here in game 2.
Round two. Fight.
Okay, Subject can recognize the moment where he can take his turn back. You know, that's something that you got to really consider here. You know, when somebody's pushing buttons at you all day, very oftentimes there is a gap. Sometimes you just have to trust your gut. Sometimes it truly just comes down to, you know, to knowledge. But finding the moment to interrupt your opponent's pressure could make or break a situation. There goes the tackle. He does not get the correct option, and Subject is now 1 round away from winners finals here. Wow, got to find a big way to bring it back. Down forward 1, yeah, keeping it chill. Oh, just double down forward 2. A man after my heart. I love that sort of strategy when it comes together. Kawau looking confident. He can close it out off of this combo. Boom, boom, ya dead. 7 golden letters. Nice, okay, locking him down with the homing option to start things off. Subject actually round start button there, but it's still all working out for Kawal. Get up! There we go, we got it. Take this 50-50. Oh, goes for the low slidey under! Damn, Kawal is absolutely going ham right now. He's found a way to sort of get Subject to play his game for a little bit longer. However, Subject is back in the driver's seat, making calls like that. Breaks the tackle. Picks up the Slidiana. No, too far away. Maybe in the previous patch, I don't know. Oh, okay. Subject from South Australia is going to take it out. Beautiful performance. 2-0 over Kawal. And they will be moving on. But the next match, people. Who is going to be playing against Subject in the winners finals? Well, that is what we are about to find out right now. Unusual Asilla. A force to be reckoned with here in Flightless. They have won many of these tournaments, as has Subject. But Unusual Asilla is the Elisa main from New South Wales, taking on Shadow Pistol, hailing from Queensland, Australia, apparently. So this is going to be a great match. Alright, 2 seconds, I'll be back.
Get ready for the next battle.
Round 1. Fight. It's not over yet. Round 2. Fight.
Alright, sorry people, just ran off to check something. We're back. Usual Silla taking out the first round. Down with those chainsaws. Watch your toes! Tried to go for it a third time, but Shadow Pistol runs up. Calculates the spacing correctly, and Unusual Silla not looking at their ankles. Oh, chainsaw time. Finishes the whole thing. Shadow Pistol going for a parry there. Could have actually just waited and punished. That is minus 14. Yeah, you're dead. Sometimes, you know, you want to swag on somebody, you think you got a cool decision, but it's actually maybe not the most optimal choice. Here come the hell sweeps though. Shadow Pistol didn't really bust out any of those in the first match we saw from them on stream, but deciding I got to capitalize on my lows a bit more. Oh, counter hit. Unusual Asilla pushing buttons. Okay, I see how it is. Run up, watch your toes. Shuffle and diagonal. Something, 180 twist. It's the hoedown, throwdown. Big shout out to Hannah Montana. I think that's from the movie. Oh! Why does Raven make all that noise? As his face is being dragged violently across the floor. Well, we'll have to answer that question another time. Unusual Asilla taking out the first game. Can also say, people, going home in the 13th equal position out of 32 players. The following 4 have been eliminated. Wakizashi, Dark Gene Bully, 0K0, and Fence Eater. All going home in the 13th equal position. So a big thank you to those players for jumping in. I do hope you enjoyed yourselves.
Get ready for the next battle.
We also have T-Boskies waiting in the loser's side of top 8.
Witness the results of round 1. Fight.
Hey, thank you for playing. Thank you for playing, Bungalow. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Oh, launch that! That is actually hella punishable. You gotta, you know. Unusual Asilla probably can use that to gather some intel. Either my opponents are nervous or they just don't know how punishable that is.
Round 2.
They didn't bite, so we know that they're content to just watch my string play out. But they didn't punish correctly, so maybe they just don't know. These are the kinds of things you got to be thinking about in these sorts of matches. You can go for risky options if you can consider the mind game surrounding it. Oh my goodness, he actually catches him out. Yep, guaranteed follow up there. Goes for the tip range low, and it all works out for Unusual Asilla taking out the first game. 2 rounds up, 1 more, and they'll make it to the winners finals here. Ooh, Power Crush goes over the low. Chainsaw time, gets the mid. Okay, good call from Shadow Pistol. Recognized that the first hit was out of range, decided to push an option immediately afterwards. Unusual Asilla trying to catch them out for a whiff punish. Did not quite consider that. We're going to go downstairs. Shadow Pistol definitely going to take this. Oh, hold on. Yeah, they're definitely going to take that round. Yep, I knew that was going to happen.
Fight.
Goes to the low there. No! Okay, Unusual Asilla went for a huge low punish there. Didn't quite work out. Shadow Pistol, yeah, not watching their toes, and they have lost a big chunk of health. They have to find everything in their power to be able to bring this back. Tried to pop the heat out of range, but Unusual Asilla not capitalizing. Oh my god, you are dead. Yeah, there's no way he drops this. GG's, Unusual Asilla got to move on to winners finals. Shadow Pistol dropping down to the losers bracket, but they have been playing super well tonight. You know, Unusual Asilla, number 1 seed, the player that's kind of expected to win. So no, to lose to Unusual Asilla, no, it's okay. It happens. It happens. Very, very strong player, but hey, we'll be seeing Shadow Pistol again very soon. First though, we got to get through this losers match. We have both players hailing from different parts of New Zealand, but we have T-Boskies taking on Bleeding 9515. Last time I saw T-Boski's playing in one of these brackets, I believe they were playing Victor. I'm not sure if they are still playing Victor. But let's see how we go. How many of these tournaments has Asilla won? Let's check. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, I believe. Maybe more now, actually. Maybe more. Might be up like 11 or 12. Out of 25, so pretty solid. Okay, we got Zig Diamond, Bleeding 9515. He's up in the lobby. Just waiting for T-Boski to jump in. I see, T-Boski's is playing Jin. Jin Bazama. I think it's more than 10 now, Tekken. Yeah.
Get ready for the next battle.
Round 1. Fight.
Right, a nice honest matchup here. We got T-Boski's with the Jin Kazama, Bleeding 9515 with that thing. Now I think Bleeding 9515 is a pretty fast player who knows when to sort of push the pedal to the middle and knows when to hit the brakes. He's a pretty smart player there when it comes to just controlling the pace of battle. But T-Boski's, we see, very aggressive. Lock down that situation pretty quick. Try and take you all the way to the wall. We're gonna get there. Now you're gonna take my mix. Oh, spinal cord. My neck and my back. I'm gonna use the same jokes over and over again, just because I think they're sorry, people. I just I don't have it in me to be original at the moment. So instead, you're gonna get anybody seen that Mike Tyson interview? I broke my back. What? Like a vertebrae? Spinal. Oh my goodness, T-Boski's got some hella damage going on right now. Oh, went for the low, but Zig Diamond not falling for that. You may notice I keep calling him Zig Diamond, but his tag is Bleeding 9515. He goes by both names. I just find that one easier. Uh-oh, back turn, Sweepiana. Take it to the wall, big damage. He didn't get up. He did not get up. He just waited and hit him with the low. Nicely done. T-Boski's no round brown there in that game. Okay. Beautiful. Yo, what's up, Consway Wah? Thank you. I am doing well to an extent. I haven't had that much sleep in the last day and a bit. It was like as soon as the tournament was over down in Wellington, had a bit of a nap, caught my flight up to Auckland, drove back down to King Country, and went to work, and now I'm here running this. So I'm gonna probably get out of here as soon as possible and have a bit of a nun-eyes. But I hope everybody's enjoying the matches right now. They have been
Get
nothing
ready for
short
the
of
next
hype.
battle.
And Tiboski's definitely popping off here, taking out that first game. No round brown.
Round one. Fight.
Okay. No duck on the second hit. A new move for Feng in Tekken 8, of course. He can go for forward 3 into a high rather than the slow launching mid. So, bit of a mix there. Bit of a mix.
Round two. Fight.
Okay. I always look forward to these streams. Oh man, I'm really happy to hear that. You know, that's the kind of thing that makes me want to keep doing. People are excited about. I think like one of the coolest things about going down to Wellington for the tournament over the weekend was the amount of people that came up to me and were saying stuff like, you know, "Oh man, like I love playing in Flightless," or like, you know, I really enjoy your commentary and all this stuff. It makes you feel warm fuzzies inside, you know. But I really appreciate the love that I get from the people out there, and just know that I do this for all of you guys. Zeg Diamond right now doing it for the people though. He got no round browned on in the first game. He about to get a no round brown himself. Oh, Tiboski's thought he had the whiff punish but could not catch the low profiling down back 3. You got to consider which option you go for when your opponent's hitbox is kind of across the floor. Zeg Diamond takes out that game. Too kind, man. Too kind. Everybody called me handsome. Bruh, don't gas me up too much. Hey, big shout out to Chai, by the way, people. Chai, you want to tell the people about your tournament, Chai's Coliseum? It's a big one. Make sure you check that out, people. Go into the draw to win a Razor Kitsune. So if you've considered swapping to the hitbox, then perhaps you want to sign up for Chai's Coliseum and you could get yourself a free hitbox. And a very good quality hitbox at that. I've had to turn on the Kitsune before. Like, I'm a pad player. I will never swap from pad. But the Kitsune is a very nice option. Quite smooth, quite crisp. And yeah. Definitely worth checking out.
For the next battle.
And I stopped Rangchu's win streak. Yup. Almost beat him. Almost beat him 3 in the first of 3. That was a really good set, actually. People were saying I played well, so that's nice. Nice people think that. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, we're still having the spectator issue after all this time. Yeah. Sign up for Chai's Coliseum this Sunday, people. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. It's going to be a banger. Free to enter. Now, for the people that are watching the stream and they're wondering, what the hell just happened? Somebody's computer is having issues here. And it's not their fault, but it just means that the Tekken 8 spectator system doesn't allow anybody to watch the match. I guess it's just to make sure it doesn't completely lag the hell out and disrupt it for the players. So they will be playing, we will just not be able to see the last game, unfortunately. I can tell you though, people, going home in the 9th equal position for tonight's Flightless event. So 9th equal, just shy of top 8. The following players were eliminated. We had Axel Lance, one of the Jelly Boys, Kurai Solo, and Midnight +1. Kurai Solo actually expected to make it to the top 3, going home in 9th. So, yeah, bit of an upset there. Big shout out to GamerBot, who has just cracked top 8 here in Flightless. Big upsets coming through from the GamerBot. Chai, when am I signing up? Let's see. I have to be honest. and say I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to sign up or not, because I have work that day, and I'm not sure if my wife is gonna say, like, you know, if Jenny's gonna want me to do something that day or anything like that. If my day is free, I'll be in there. Just have to wait and see, okay? Trust me, I would love to sign up. Okay, people. This match will probably be over soon, but it's been pretty good so far. Yep, stay pissed, buddy. Stay pissed. Tourney is going pretty good so far. We've had a couple of upsets here. A few of the players that we kind of expect to be, you know, in the top 8 have fallen short. Karai Solo going home in 9th place, expected to make it all the way to the top 3. And it appears here, people, that this match is over. Zeg Diamond, Bleedy 9515, has managed to take it out 2-1 over Tiboski's Jin. We did not get to see the last game, unfortunately, but was a great match nonetheless. This right here, though. Now, this is going to be an interesting match, okay? First of all, massive shout out to Tiboski's making it all the way to the top 8 here in Flightless tonight. 32 people entered. We are now in the top 8, and Tiboski's going home in 7th equal. But here, on stream now, for the other side of losers top 8, we have Orgasm, who I believe was 17th place at Second Wind. So he's come to play offline and did a good job there. Orgasm taking on GamerBot. Now, GamerBot, if you don't know about GamerBot, they are a Xiaoyu player. Well, they were in Tekken 7. I think they're still playing Xiaoyu in Tekken 8. Pretty funny person. Like, you know, and I'm meaning that in a good way. Like, they would post clips on the New Zealand Tekken page, and they would be like, I don't know, just had their microphone turned on, and they were just, like, laughing the whole time. And they were just doing, like, crazy Xiaoyu stuff. It's pretty funny to watch. But GamerBot, very talented player that we are now seeing in their very first Flightless tournament, and they've made it all the way to the top 8. So this is going to be great to watch. Orgasm, of course, a regular in Flightless top 8s by now. But I don't think they would have ever played the GamerBot before. So this is going to be very interesting. Hey, XGerm6760. Big thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream right now. We've got a great match coming up for you. Just waiting for GamerBot to join the stream. I believe both of these players are from Auckland. So this is a New Zealand versus New Zealand matchup. Okay. Here we are, GamerBot. Tekken God with the Xiaoyu. Yes, I was correct. It is a Xiaoyu. Now, GamerBot is the kind of player that if they can get you into their vortex, they are going to do their very best to keep you there. It's all about getting a good set play going, forcing you to take the mix, and having fun while doing it. GamerBot, I believe, also attended their very first offline tournament not that long ago. I'm not sure how they did in the tournament, but great to see. You know, I'm really happy to see so many people coming back to play offline. It means a lot to me because I spent, you know, so much of my sort of years improving with Tekken playing offline, getting that instant feedback from my opponents, just enjoying the vibes of playing with somebody next to you. It's the best way to play. Online tournaments are great, don't get me wrong, that's why I run them, but Playing offline is a whole nother story. And we've seen a bunch of these players that were still kind of chilling at home, coming out to offlines, making new friends, and having a really good time. So, yeah. We love it! Speaking of offlines, we did just have second wind over the weekend. Huge tournament. Evo is this weekend, by the way, people, so don't miss out on Evo. 10,000 people at that tournament, 4,000 people in that Tekken bracket. Holy damn. If I was running a 4,000 person Tekken bracket, I think I would have an aneurysm. It would be very exciting, but also very, very exhausting.
Round one.
But Hambats is next Saturday, so don't miss Hambats. Come through and have a jam in Hamilton. Alright, talk about this game. Gamer Bot, first time entering Flightless. Zhao Yu main. Get the waning moon going. Orgasm, very, very strong Feng player that we have seen in Flightless a bunch of times before. Gamebot attempted the pick up there, wasn't confident that they could keep it going. Has used up all of their heat here. Orgasm pops the heat, but oh my... Okay, nice usage of the power crush. One mix to go, finishes the whole string. Chase them down, wanted to backswing blow, not gonna happen. Orgasm, you gotta wait. You gotta take that mix. There's a bit of a panic there in the first round from Orgasm. Back one though, getting the button timing down. Gamerbot just has to consider how they apply their offense a little bit more. But damn! 2 rounds straight on Orgasm already.
Round three. Fight.
Big stuff from the Gamerbot. Oh, guard broken. Setup time. Oh, okay. Didn't believe. Hypnotist mix works out well for Gamerbot. They managed to get the low off. And now they're about to show off. Oh my goodness, that was launch punishable. Orgasm. He just allowed that to rock. What are you doing? Stompiana on your dome. And gets the down 4. Okay, Orgasm.
Round four.
Missed out on a big opportunity, but they still managed to get the round. Whoa! Yeah, okay. Making sure that we're punishing those big moves, people. Shoulder is launch punishable. Okay, yep, mix up time from Gamerbot. Okay, put you into the 50-50 situation. 7 golden leaders. First game going to the Gamerbot. Yeah, just an unfortunate timing to try and activate the heat there from Orgasm. The heat smash from Zhao Yu came through. Put some big damage on him. Forced Orgasm to have to take that 50-50. And they unfortunately guessed wrong. So, that is the story of the first game. But hey, let's see what happens here in game 2. As I've said, people, first time Flightless event for Gamerbot 9. They are here in the top 8. 1 game up on Orgasm. Potentially able to send him out.
Get ready for the next battle.
Secluded Training Ground is the stage here for game 2.
Round one. Fight.
Chopping away those ankles. Orgasm taking a little bit of damage to start things off here. Damn, big counter hits. Okay, keep that in mind. I feel sorry for the good Wi-Fi players who can't play. Yeah. Well, it's kind of a standard at this point. People got to get those Ethernet cables. If you can't use an Ethernet cable, get that power line adapter. Okay, nicely done though by Orgasm. Going to take out that round with the Rage Art. Pretty close round there. Of course, Gamerbot is up a game here. Break those ankles. Whoa, try the launcher. What the hell? That was definitely a calculated decision from Gamerbot. Going for something that looks kind of launch punishable. And then getting a bit of a evasive little movement going on there. Pretty cheeky stuff. The pickup, full combo. A little bit scaled, knocking you down, waiting for that. Oh, nicely done with the heat smash.
Round 3.
Yep, expected the option there from Orgasm, so calls it out with the heat smash, and there is a round for GameBot. Gotta take that mix, no breaks. Oh! Tried to pick up with a down 4-3. Here's another big mix coming through from Feng. Spends all the heat there. Counter hit time. What's a power adapter? Hold on, I'm gonna go on Google right now and give you a link.
Round 4.
One of these.
Fight.
Okay. GamerBot's kind of realizing Orgasm is defending against my pressure a bit too much. I'm gonna start getting those grabs off to see if it's gonna, you know, shake him. But Orgasm stayed composed. And we're now tied up 1-1. Yeah, people, if you're playing on Wi-Fi and you're thinking, man, I've got no way of getting Ethernet connection to work in my house, Powerline adapter is your solution, okay? It's not going to be, you know, better than an Ethernet connection, but it is going to get you very close, and it is going to be better than Wi-Fi. So, if you're on something like that, you'll be able to play in all the online tournaments you want.
Get ready for the next
Okay,
battle.
final game between these two players here. GamerBot with the Xiaoyu, Orgasm with the Feng. We're on a small stage here. Celebration on the CN. But who's going to be celebrating? We've got to find out right now. We've been having a lot of really close sets tonight, so nice to see these players adapt over time. GamerBot falling for the delayed string. Uh-oh, my neck and my back! Goes under the high.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, GamerBot looking really good here in this round. Oh, as I said that, Orgasm chasing them down. Oh, the backswing blow actually works out there. Nicely done! The Feng flowchart from Orgasm unfortunately did not work out the way they wanted it to. That string, of course, has been nerfed in this patch. You get a guaranteed punish. Oh, the jab float. Okay, yeah, Orgasm getting a little too crazy with the Yinlong C splitter. Is that what it's called? I know it's something C splitter anyway, so forgive me if I'm incorrect. But anyway, the jab float to call it out was pretty smart. However, great round from Orgasm there. One more to eliminate GamerBot from the event. Oh, okay. Cheeky movement from GamerBot there. Orgasm falling for the trap. There goes the spring kick though. Finishes the string. Finishes the work. Down forward 3. Take it all the way to the wall. And Orgasm does have the life lead, but no heat available. GamerBot hasn't spent it just yet. Maxi range with the low. Chasing down, no backswing blow for you. You're going to have to take this mix right now. GamerBot setting up for something big. Power crush. A heat smash, sorry. We're going final round. Oh my god. What's going to happen here? Okay, Orgasm looking strong here. If you've got any reads that you haven't cashed in on, now is the time to do it. The backswing blows are still working out for Orgasm. He remains confident, but there is the launcher from GamerBot. Okay, we swagging. Gonna pop that heat. Nice. Guaranteed damage at the end there. Regular grab. Works out. Okay. Hypnotist mix. And there goes the heat smash. Orgasm has been eliminated. GamerBot9 is moving on in this bracket. Well played indeed. GG's to both players, but that does mean that T-Boskies and Orgasm are going home tonight in 7th equal. GamerBot moving on in the bracket. So now we move on to top 6. First match is going to be Kawal from Dunedin taking on Bleeding 9515 from Auckland. Okay. Yeah, really good stuff from GamerBot. Of course, as I said, first time Flightless, and they're taking out some big names on their way towards the championship position. It is going to be Shadow Pistol versus GamerBot for the next match. So both players having their first time Flightless debut. I feel like that's kind of a redundant sentence. First time debut. It doesn't make sense. Anyway. Both of them playing for the first time. They've both made it to top 8. They've both made it to top 6. And now they have to fight each other. So one player will move on to the top 4. One will go home in 5th. Which is a really great result. Like, you know. No matter what you placed in this tournament, even if you lost both of your matches, it's a great result. Give yourself a pat on the back because you stepped up to give it a go. You're never losing. You're just learning, okay? Keep that in mind. But when you are winning and you're making it this far in the bracket, you got to give yourself a real big pat on the back because, you know, really good stuff. GamerBot and Shadow are best mates. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. And they've got to play each other. Unbelievable. Oh, and funnily enough, GamerBot actually lost to Orgasm earlier tonight, and so that was actually a run back there. GamerBot got their revenge. Pretty cool to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, I'll be back in 2 seconds, people. Okay. Down jab into Slidiana. Steal your turn and then capitalize on it. When you got somebody shook, you know, oh, man, I just had my turn, it's just been quickly taken away from me. I'm still trying to think about my next decision, and my ankles have already been taken out by a Shaheen. Feels bad. Kawal trying to do the combo video styles on Bleeding 9515. Down back 3 didn't quite work out the way he wanted it to. And Kawal takes out game number 1. Okay.
Get ready for the next battle.
On the arena stage here.
Fight.
Again. This is, of course, loser side top 6. If Zeg Diamond loses this game, he's eliminated. 5th place. Oh, take it to the wall. Try to squeeze out some extra damage there. Oh, the back turn launcher, but drops the combo. Unfortunate stuff for Kawal. Gave Zeg Diamond some breathing room. Finish the whole thing. Oh, you cannot escape. You cannot escape the Shaheen pressure. So Kawal manages to take out the first round there. Good whiff punish from Zeg Diamond. Nothing too crazy. Consistency is key. You don't want to try and go for something too huge and then potentially mess it up versus something that you versus something that you might hit every time. Hit string working out for Zeg Diamond. He's making really good usage of the forward 3-1 actually, and he's doing it as like just the keep out option. Safer to go for forward 3-1 than it is to go for forward 3-4. It's been hitting every time, so he's got a lock on Kawal's timing there. But perhaps he might try and cash in with a forward 3-4. Hasn't gone for it just yet. Likes to keep it safe. Zeg Diamond is that kind of player. Oh! Shifting tides. Shifting those clouds, in fact. Well, you gotta get up! You gotta get up! Gets him with the grab. Oh, chase them down with the while running. Kawal 1 round away from eliminating Bleeding 9515 from this event. Nice! Blocks the slide. Yeah, still isn't cashing in just yet for the forward 3-4, but still the forward 3-1 working out super well. Yep, you did. Down 4. We're going into a game 3 situation again. Nice solid gaming from Bleeding 9515. Not doing anything too crazy, just straight, just straight pokes. Good spacing. And confident decision making.
Get ready for the next battle.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. Zeke Diamond with the life lead here. Took out the first round. Tried to go for the big snake edge. But Kawau calls it out just in time. Slideana still squeezes out some extra damage. Bleeding 9515 trying to push more buttons. He can't do it. He can't do it. Kawau locks him down with a down jam. Ooh, okay. You don't want to be making mistakes like that. He tried to go for a Slideana, messed up the input. Could have ended real bad. But Bleeding 9515 not really punishing him for it. The back one's coming out. You can punish back one. Wow, messed up. Yep, good keep out from Zeke Diamond. It says, get away from me. Sidestep 4. You're dead. Okay, one more round for Zeke Diamond to move on in this bracket.
Round 4. Fight.
Swaggy combo from Kawau. We're going final round here, people. This is it. Oh my goodness. Sorry people, something was coming up in the background. I wasn't commentating that last part, but Zeke Diamond, Bleeding 9515 eliminates Kawau from the event. My guy, Bleeding 9515, is a rising star. He's been playing in these tournaments for a while. You know, he's been pretty consistent with getting to this point in the bracket, but now making it all the way up to the top 4. He's going ham. Kawau going home in 5th equal tonight with the Shaheen. Really, really well played. Final round situation there. Can I join with Starlink? I mean, as long as you got Ethernet, you can join. So, yeah. But like I'm saying, people, if you're on Wi-Fi and you're saying, "Damn man, there's no way I can get that cable connected from my modem to my PlayStation or my PC or my Xbox," get a power line adapter. Okay, just plug in one plug next to your modem, plug in another plug next to your device, chuck a couple of short cables in there, and that's all you need. Is this public? Well, the lobby is public, but this is a tournament, so I guess not really. Don't know how else to describe it to you. Next match though, this is gonna be a banger. This is going to be a big banger. We have GamerBot9 from Auckland. The Zhao Yu taking on Shadow Pistol, the Raven from Queensland. Both of these players first time entering Flightless. Both of them made it all the way up to the top 6. But now, one has to eliminate the other. Armor King 13. The power line adapter, you do need to have like 2 short cables. Normally they would come with the power line adapter. But yeah, it means you don't have to like run super long cables all the way through your house. So it's like a cable but split in half, I guess. I sent a link to one earlier in the chat, so just go on Google and look at power line adapters. You'll probably find something easy to use. The power of no skills and cheapness got me here to top 8. Well, hey. I think you need to change that first one, because clearly you got some skill to be able to make it this far in the bracket. Top 6. One player must go home. One will move on to the top 4 to take on Bleeding 9515. Shadow Pistol with that Raven. Taking on Gamerbot with the Xiao Yu.
Round 1. Fight.
Chasing him down. Shadow Pistol keeps trying to go for the parries. Gamerbot finding a good option to deal with that. Tried to use the unblockable to close things out. Shadow Pistol started pushing those buttons. He had the reactions. He's like, okay, nah, you're not hitting me with no unblockable. Get out of here. Oh no, didn't quite get to spend his heat. Just let it run out. Shadow Pistol manages to find the spacing to get the low off. Takes the life lead. And damn, he's dead. Shadow Pistol taking out round 1. Break those ankles. Okay. Well, showing just a lot of respect to the Raven movement there, but it all pays off. He manages to get around Shadow Pistol. Tried to set up for a launcher there, perhaps telegraphed a little too much. Could have ended really bad. Shadow Pistol probably could have already killed him by now, but keeps him alive for that little bit longer. Hey, make sure you don't leave any food on the table. He's trying to get the heat smash off. Gamerbot uses his. Down back 2-1. Yep, quick easy punish. 2 rounds up for Shadow Pistol.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh yeah, he wanted to explode that ground as soon as possible. Okay, uses the mid option. Gamerbot runs into it, expecting the high. Gamerbot does have the life lead here. It is up to Shadow Pistol to approach. Yep, good call out on the attempt at going into stance. Both of them just trying to swing at each other. Gamerbot the one to be able to find the right opportunity to get some damage. Yeah, good activation of heat, but the snake edge! Oh my god. Yeah, this round is over. Oh, what? Okay, never mind. Hold on. Hold on. Finishes the whole string. Hellfire, you gotta take this 50-50. The ankles and gets him with the mid. Doing it the hard way. Okay. Yeah, Gamerbot definitely deserved that round. I think he was trying to go for something big at the end of the first one, but oh my god, the snake edge worked out again. That is wild. Regular grab. Guessed correctly from Shadow Pistol. Alright. It's not over yet. Pops the heat. Locks him down with the down forward 1. That hook punch to your guts to keep you in check. Saying, keep on respecting my options, buddy. Keep on respecting them. But toe tap. Shadow Pistol going to take out game 1.
Resuming mission.
Shadow reacts to the grabs. Oh, yep, okay. Shadow Pistol got those reactions. We love to see it. And they're, of course, 1 game away from moving on to the top 4 of this tournament.
Get ready for the next battle.
Next up will be our winners finals, by the way, people. We are going to have Unusual Wasilla versus Subject.
Round one.
It's going to be a good one for you. Death! Imagine just running up to somebody, punching them in the gut and going, Death! That's hella edgy. I don't know what GamerBot tried to do there. I feel like that had to have been a misinput, but they went for some crazy stuff. Going for the ankles. Oh, good parry. That's my shadow. Oh my god, to your spinal cord. Big damage. Run up for the low. GamerBot. Perhaps a little too greedy at the end there. Went for a quite a telegraphed option. Shadow Pistol calls it out. Good spacing there from Shadow Pistol. Chucks out that low. GamerBot didn't even see it coming. He says, no way that's going to touch me. It's already taken off 15% of my health. Okay, has to take this 50-50 now. Big low into another one. Okay. GamerBot ties things up. Into your back. What are we doing right now? The fan attack. I don't know what you call that. Triple slaps down to the dome. Alright, gonna take you over to the wall. Side wall saves lives in this situation. Good punish there from GamerBot, but oh my god! Gets the snake edge again! Armor King saying Shadow Pistol is reacting to the grabs. He can react to Devil Jin's down back too, but he can't react to Snake Edge? What is going on? Perhaps a little bit of nerves sitting in for Shadow Pistol here. GamerBot has found something that works, and he's gonna keep it rolling. Yeah, great spacing there. Great spacing. GamerBot has to really be on the lookout for lows at that range. Yep, Shadow Pistol goes for it again. You know, right after I said it. It says, you know, when you're at that range, watch out for the low. What happens? Low comes out. Waning Moon. Big damage. Heat is active. What are we going to do here? Big damage. You're going to take this mix now. It's not over yet. Locking down with the down forward one. Oh my god! Hold on. Hellfire, you got to take this 50-50. Guess this correctly. Backswing blow. That was insane. That was insane. GamerBot 9. I feel like there had to be GamerBot's round, but Shadow Pistol brought it all the way back. However, not blocking that low. Uh-oh, counter hit, pick up. Yep, big waning moon. Oh, the whiff punish. Fantastic setup. For a bit of a spacing trap there from GamerBot. Beautiful performance. Not over yet though. Hellfire, take that 50-50. Oh my goodness, GamerBot 9 is going to take us to a Game 3 situation. It's going down to the last game. Okay. For one of these players, the tournament run ends here. They will be going home in 5th place.
Get ready for the next battle.
For one of these players, they will be moving on to the top 4. But we are here on the Urban Square for the last match between GamerBot9 and Shadow Pistol. Who's it gonna be? Wow! Okay, GamerBot9 says it's gonna be me! Hits him with a huge launcher to start things off. That is a confident way to start off the last game. Shadow Pistol actually hasn't even barely pushed the button yet. Alright, trying to play from that range. Good recognition from GamerBot to be able to chase down Shadow Pistol like that. Hasn't even been touched yet. Okay, there goes the punish. Calls out the low attempt there. Yeah, you know, Shadow Pistol starting to fall back into perhaps bad habits when it comes to this match. It's a simple game plan, but GamerBot knows it. Calling out, you know, button into a low just to try and squeeze out some extra damage. Did not work out for Shadow Pistol that time. 50-50s though from GamerBot. Finally, Shadow Pistol lands some hits. Okay, counter hit attempt there. GamerBot says, get off me. Get the hell off me! Alright. That was a bit of a, yeah. Not many people are going to know that reference. Perhaps that is in poor taste. But, yeah. If you're in New Zealand, maybe you've seen that ad years ago. Oh my god, rage up? Yeah, that'll work. Okay, we're going to round 3. That's my shadow. Oh, trying to pick up with the slide down. Goes for it again. Shadow Pistol, okay. Testing the waters. Saying, you ain't gonna block that slide again. The snake edge. You just gotta block that Shadow Pistol. Always trying to go for these parries. This round could have been over already if they just, you know, they just blocked. 50-50 time. GamerBot9 picks up with the launcher. Uh-oh, they thought it was over. What the hell? Doing it the hard way again, giving me a heart attack. GamerBot9 one round away from eliminating Shadow Pistol and moving on to the top 4 of this bracket. Counter hit. Picking up the combo, drops it unfortunately. Good parry though. Nice. Great way to sort of regain composure. Force your opponent back into a neutral situation. There goes the waning moon. Oh. Swag. Guaranteed damage. You gotta take that mix. Unblockable. Oh my god. GamerBot9 has moved on to the top 4. Wow. Super well played by GamerBot there. Really, really impressive stuff. Shadow Pistol is going to go home in 5th equal tonight, but they played incredibly well as well. Hopefully we'll be able to see them again next time, but super well played by Shadow Pistol and Kawau going home in 5th equal tonight. It will now be time for our players on the winner's side. The last remaining 2 players on the winner's side to come through, ballot it out in our first to 3 matchup of the night. Now this is a winners finals that we have seen time and time again. The 2 players that have won the most Flightless tournaments so far. Unusual Scylla versus Subject. Going home to his bedroom. Maybe he's already in his bedroom, I don't know, but he's going to bed, that's for sure. Yes, people, it is Unusual Scylla versus Subject. Looking at the bracket, Unusual Scylla has not lost a single game to anybody so far. Subject, on the other hand, has actually dropped 1 game to Dark Gene Bully, but then they've been able to pull it back ever since. Okay. Just getting Unusual Scylla to join the lobby, and then we will be on to one of our last matches of the night. Winners final. 1st to 3. Unusual Scylla from New South Wales, Australia, taking on Subject from South Australia. We have 2 Aussies. We have 2 Kiwis left in this bracket. Okay, people. Thank you so much for tuning in so far and supporting OCE Tekken. We love to see it. Hope everybody has enjoyed the matches that you've seen so far. It's not over yet, people. It's going to keep on going.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, Unusual Scylla on the P1 side with Alyssa, of course. Subject, going to go with Dragonov for this one. A matchup we've seen a bunch of times before. Thank you for letting me in here. You are always welcome, Shadow Pistol. You are always welcome. Really, really well played. You know, should be proud of your performance tonight. Oh my god, the blue sparks! Subject got that flexecution, gonna take you all the way to the wall. Boom, boom. We're gonna break it. No, we're just gonna squeeze out some more damage. You're dead. Yeah, no way. No way are we dropping that.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, nice whip punish with a forward 2 from Unusual Scylla. Going in with the chainsaw mix, works out here, doesn't have to do much. Yep, power crush. Says, okay, I know Subject's going to want to push buttons. They're going to try and get that life lead back. So, how about they eat this power crush? You know, Unusual Scylla is playing from far away, but they are the one actually chasing Subject down, even with the life lead. Great stuff. Tackle. Okay, breaks the option, thankfully. Blue sparks while running 2. Uh-oh. Take it to the wall. Down jab. Sad puppy. Sad hound. Back 1+2 to your cranium. Big damage coming out. Subject managing to capitalize on Unusual Scylla being a little bit shooketh up against the wall. As you would be, I know, you know, going up against Dragonov, it probably has some of the best options to sort of kill you up against the wall in this game. But here we go. Unusual Scylla finds a way out with the power crushes, getting a good read on the timing of Subject's options. Forward 2-1 actually works out there. Alright, we're swagging. Take you all the way to the wall. Went for it twice in a row. Locked down with the tracking option. Final round here in the first game. Unusual Scylla versus Subject. Both players fishing for a counter hit option. Says, I know your timing. No, I know your timing. Thank you, timing. Alright. Get you over to the wall. Take this mix. Oh, or not. Eat that hop kick. Here we go. Unusual Scylla style. We're gonna pop that heat. Take you all the way to the other wall. Now you gotta take this mix while standing 1+2. Oh, Victor Clutch not happening. Oh my god, tried to push a button expecting Unusual Scylla to approach. Not gonna happen. Oh, no way. Subject thought, no way they're gonna try and go for that string again. And unfortunately for Subject, Unusual Scylla did just that. So first game going to go to Unusual Scylla here. Really nice first match.
Get ready for the next battle.
Round one. Fight.
Right. Every chainsaw option working so far. Recognizes though that Subject is wanting to play from a little too far away. Says, I'm sick of dealing with those chainsaws. So Unusual Scylla says, alright, I know the game plan from Subject's about to change. I need to adapt accordingly. Subject activates the heat. Doesn't use the heat dash there. Actually got the full string off. But Unusual Scylla hasn't really been dealing with the tackles so far. No break on the option. Whoa, just stands in front of their face intimidatingly. First round to Subject. Alright, Tekken 4, 5, 6, 700. Shadow Pistol, big thank you for the follow. Really hope you have enjoyed the stream and of course, great job in the tournament. Oh, take it to the wall. Didn't quite calculate it. Didn't quite calculate it correctly. Gonna spend that heat dash there. Wanting to call out some movement or a duck from Unusual Scylla, but not going to happen, of course. There are certain moves that are going to cover a few different options. Safe as well. You want to make sure you know what those moves are with your character. Everybody's got something like that where they can kind of cover a few different options for pretty low risk. Uh-oh, we've got the explosive floor coming into play. Subject wants it bad. So does Unusual Scylla. Yeah, punish that. Minus 14. Nicely done. Uh-oh. Big damage right now. Hasn't used the tornado yet. Yep, hatchet kick coming out. Down jab. You got to take this mix again. Attempt to the mid. Toto. Actually manages to work out. Hell's Pipiana! Not going to happen. I know. I'm a big fan of that move. I am a big fan of that move too, but unfortunately did not quite work out the way Unusual Scylla wanted it to. And Subject is going to take that game. We are now 1 for 1 here in the winners final. That is actually the first game that Unusual Scylla has lost in this tournament so far.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, both of these players have been playing Tekken for a while. You know, they've been around the block. They know their characters incredibly well. And they've got a good amount of sort of, well, I guess you could call it legacy skill at this point. They've been playing since at least Tekken 7. Yeah, big damage. Can't escape that situation either. Uh-oh. Heat smash just to lock it down even more. I'm not sure what Unusual Scylla was trying to do. They couldn't remain composed enough. Panicked a little bit. I think people... Sometimes when you're on like 5 HP, pushing buttons isn't going to get you anywhere. You gotta find your way out the hard way. And it will pay off. Just remain calm. Unusual Scylla though. First round a bit dicey. Second round was looking great up until now. The Rage Art. Good call from Subject there. Had the reactions on lock. Knew that they weren't going to die from that string. And now Unusual Scylla on the back foot. Pop heat. Oh my god, run straight into it. Subject 1 round away from extending their lead here. Finishes the string. Good call from Unusual Scylla to actually stop themselves from completing the whole string there. They didn't want to get caught out by a big fat punish from Subject. Eye gouge. I think it's actually called like eye hilt or something. I think that's right. Regular grabs coming out from Unusual Scylla. Oh, that was sick! Went under the first hit with a down back 1. Oh no, what are you doing, Unusual Scylla? Come on! Keep it chill! It looks like Subject may be in Unusual Scylla's head right now, but Subject just took out another game. That is 2 in a row. One more and they'll be in the grand finals.
Get ready for the next battle.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright. Flipping with the mid. Subject, of course, already up a couple of rounds, couple of games. One more and they'll be in the grand finals tonight. Good duck there from Unusual Scylla, however, not managing to get the launch off. I feel like that might have actually been more of an option just to, you know, keep themselves safe. Depending on whether or not Subject was going to go for the second hit. Yep, eye gouge. Pop the heat, take this mix right now. Or not, just hop kick. Unusual Scylla, great timing there. Sometimes it's just straight Hail Mary. Subject falling for the second hit of 4-2-1 again.
Round 3. Fight.
Yeah, Unusual Scylla getting comfy, playing at this space now. Grab attempt. Yeah, attempting to get the counter hit timing down. Unusual Scylla really just wanting to play around when Subject wants to push buttons rather than anything else. Step in there, but they do manage to get caught with the last sort of, yeah, right at the tip of that move. 4-2-1 working again. Yep, sick combo. Max the damage. Up 2 working from a million years away. Squeezing out as much damage as possible. But great patience from Subject. However, timer is counting down. They have to make every opportunity count here. Hatchet kick. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Subject just knew exactly what to do. He did not care about the timer counting down. He'd be hitting that buzzer beater like LeBron James. LeBron James. Alright. Yep, attempting to go for the, you know, counter hit launching third hit in that string, but Unusual Scylla not biting. Subject, of course, is 1 round away from making it to the grand finals tonight. Unusual Scylla squeezing out some damage. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, now you got to take that chainsaw mix. Okay. Sad Hound to chase you down. 4-2-1 again. Subject, he's just got to chill sometimes. Unusual Scylla thinking, damn, that string has worked literally 100% of the time, every time. Locking down with the quarter super forward four. This could be the last round of the set, people, but Unusual Scylla has been doing well to bring this back. Slidiana. The down jab, locking down at the wall with the blue sparks. The blue stuff! Shout out to my boy Tasty Steve. Chopping off those ankles though. Magic 4, not happening. Regular grab. Swapping sides, counter hit with the Slidiana. Oh my god! Yep, he didn't have the health available to survive that one, people. Subject has done it, making it into grand finals on the winner's side for Flightless week number 25. Well played by Subject. Unusual Scylla, of course, might be kicking themselves a little. First time that they've lost the game the whole night, and they end up losing 3 of them. But they are still alive in this tournament. They will be playing the winner of this next match, which is going to be a banger. Bleeding 9515, also known as Zig Diamond, hailing from Auckland, New Zealand. Most recent Auckland Rambats offline champion. Subject won last time? Yes, I'm pretty sure Subject did win last time, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, Zig Diamond, most recent offline champion in Auckland. It was his first offline, and he won. So, gotta be feeling good about that. GamerBot also had their first offline recently. In fact, I think they went to the very same tournament. I'm not sure how GamerBot actually did in the bracket. But damn, they are doing extremely well in this bracket tonight. So, I cannot call this one. Of course, Bleeding 9515, super strong player. Putting in the work, putting in the hours. And now they're here in the losers semi-finals. Okay. Just wanted to check something. Yeah. So GamerBot, this is their very first Flightless tournament for Tekken 8. Their very first one. And they've made it all the way to the top 4, which is an amazing result. Even if they lose here, they got to be so happy about how they have done. Zig Diamond, Bleeding 9515. He has been in the top 3 of Flightless a couple of times. Twice, in
Get
fact.
ready for the next battle.
So they're going to be hoping they can make it to the finals tonight. It'll be the first time that they've made it to the finals if they can do it. They're going to get through GamerBot and Unusual Scylla to do so. Celebration on the scene. We got Xiao Yu versus Feng. Let's get this going. Does Yagami do these tournaments? Yagami has played in like 1 or 2 of the tournaments. He doesn't play in them very often, and he definitely won't be playing in any of them for a little while because he is on the way to America or Evo. Okay, good stuff from Bleeding 9515 to be able to lock down that round. Did he win? Yes, he did. I'm pretty sure both tournaments that he entered, he won. Oh, no Snake Edge for you, GamerBot. Might be getting a little bit too wild with that one. Bleeding 9515 was studying the tapes. He knew the hidden scrolls. Set him out there. GamerBot trying to find their way back here in game number 1. Damn, manages to get the launcher. The type of player to just be like, okay, let me try it. See if it's gonna work. And it all comes together. Okay, GamerBot taking out that round. It's not over yet. Round 4 here in game 1. Yep, Zig Diamond. Poking away, but miscalculates the spacing on that one. GamerBot manages to find a way out and launch. Take it all the way to the wall. Down, you're going to take that 50-50. Oh my goodness, plus frames into the mid. We're going final round here in the first game. Does Dizzle Dan compete in these? I don't think Dizzle Dan has entered any of these before. Let me check. Yeah, I don't think he has. Oh no, he entered one of them. Week 6 and week 22. Alright. Gamerbot locking it down into your spinal cord. Oh my goodness. Gamerbot is going ham. Did he do any good? Dizzledan came 13th out of 26 in week number 6. And then in week number 22, he got top 8. So yeah, pretty decent results. Pretty decent results. Yeah, Gamerbot had the comeback factor for sure.
Round 1. Fight.
E-Smash works out the low option out of Hypnotist. Shit. Okay. Stayed down for too long, you gotta get up!
Fight.
Gamerbot 2 rounds away from moving on to the losers finals tonight. What a performance! First time Flightless and they're already on the verge of eliminating Bleeding 9515. Yep. Oh no, it's all going wrong for Bleeding 9515 and the reactions with the parry for Gamerbot.
Round 3. Fight.
Looking like a human computer right now. Everything is working out for them. Making all the right calls. Oh, but okay, got a little too wild on that one. Counter hit time. Plus frames on him. Fantastic defense there. Heat Smash works out. Tried to close it out with that cheeky low, but ends up going for the spinal cord. No round brown. Gamerbot 9. Moving on to the losers finals. Damn, crazy stuff. Bleeding 9515 is going to go home in 4th place here in this bracket, but well played to both of those players. Gotta give it up for Zeg Diamond. My boy Zeg Diamond, of course. Every dog has his day. Today was not the day for our friend Bleeding 9515, but they played very, very well nonetheless. Why are they playing again?
Get ready for the next
Nope.
battle.
We're not playing again, guys. That's it. No need to rematch. No. someone just hold forward.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, just hold forward. Okay, this isn't a real game, guys. This isn't a real game. Yeah, someone just needs to plug.
Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight.
I guess this is just combo practice for Gamerbot. I'm sure there was a much more efficient way of doing this, but I believe the players just accidentally decided to rematch. And yeah. Anyway, Bleeding 9515 going home in 4th place. Let's move on now to our... Oh, no, Gamerbot, you gotta jump back in! Gamerbot, get back in there! Losers final. Gamerbot 9 versus Unusual Asilla. No, it's first to 2. But losers final is first to 3. Just in case I didn't hear that. Just waiting for these players to jump back in here. Unusual Silla from New South Wales, taking on Gamerbot from Auckland, New Zealand. I am a big fan of Unusual Silla, of course, but I'm also a big fan of New Zealand, so this is a tough one for me. Hey, Self-Care, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream right now. You have tuned in at a great time. We have a couple more sets of Tekken for you before the night is out. Gamerbot 9, their very first Flightless tournament entry, and they've made it all the way to the top 3. Amazing. When am I getting GOD? I don't know, when I can be bothered. I'll find some time where I'm like, okay, I want to play some Tekken, and then I'll jump on and get it.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright. Yeah. I got, Tekken God Supreme before I went to Canada, and then I haven't played ranked again since. I'm back home, and yeah, maybe I'll get on the ranked grind again soon. But for now, I'm here running these tournaments, and we got Unusual Silla doing some damage on the Gamerbot.
Round 2. Fight.
Almost fell down. Chainsaw time. Yep, punish that. One more 50-50. Gamerbot guesses correctly. They're just backing up. No heat available. They end up accidentally walking into the power crush.
Fight.
A dash block attempt goes horribly wrong. What happens next will shock you. Tried the launcher too far away for Gamerbot to make it happen. The slam dunk from Unusual Silla doesn't work out. Snake Edge, it works on everybody, even Unusual Silla. Okay, plus frames at the wall, take this mix. Guessing correctly, more plus frames, no duck on the second hit there. Allowed Gamerbot to get that turn for free. However, hella damage. The Snake Edge again! Oh my god.
Round 4.
Well, that wasn't really the Snake Edge, it was a huge low though, and it worked, so. Anyway, Gamerbot, still in this. Unusual Silla gets the launcher. Take it to the wall. What's the Oki? Yep, that's safe. That's safe. Can't punish that. Alright, Gamerbot rushing in. Tries to go for the low. Counter hit time. Yes, that is guaranteed. And you are dead, buddy. Unusual Silla takes out game number 1. No one reacted to the Snake Edge. I know. What's going on, man? Kinda wild.
Get ready for the next battle.
Kakeboshinasai!
Fight.
Okay, Unusual Scylla did take out the first round, so I was a little bit inactive there in that first round. We're back on. He's been doing a great job at chipping away at those ankles on the Xiao Yu. Waning Moon! Gamerbot is on the board. Gets the pickup. Tried to go for the mid option. Fast enough to recover in time. Which is great for Gamerbot. Gets the Waning Moon off. No breaks from Unusual Scylla. Oh, uh-oh. I think this is going to be it. Damn.
Round 4. Fight.
Yep, Cali roll. Good pull from Gamerbot there. Gets the damage. Forces the opponent to have to take the initiative. And unfortunate drop from Unusual Scylla. Damn, it's kind of all going wrong here. You got to take this mix right now. Big low. Backs off, tried to set up for something big, another big launcher, I believe. I'm saying the word big a lot, but this is big Tekken going on right now. Good punish with the 2-2. Okay, mid. I got lows too. Get out of here. Oh, could not spin away, unfortunately. Xiao Yu thinking they were Garen from League of Legends. They did not have that power. What's the OCE? Yep. Mbot not getting up. Oh no, okay. Big one punish from Unusual Scylla. Gamerbot going under, get that recoverable health back, and the snake edge works out again! What the hell is this? Take it all the way to the wall. Now you gotta take this mix right now. Heat smash, 50-50. Gets the low. Oh my god! And Gamerbot brings it back. All it took was one snake edge and a dream. Sometimes, people, when you believe in the heart of the cards, it can all pay off. Nobody is blocking those snake edges.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, people. Gamerbot taking the game here.
Round 1. Fight.
So, Unusual Scylla has got a lot of early damage with the chainsaws here. Gamerbot hasn't quite panicked or anything like that, but an unfortunate high crush option from Unusual Scylla allowed them to get some huge damage there on that first round. I think, yeah, Gamerbot is playing this game pretty fast, you know. We can see there that they're recognizing Unusual Scylla isn't going to play their game. So they decide to just rush up, try and squeeze out a bit of damage, see how they go. Big fan, of course, of trying to get these big mix-up options going. There goes the back 3+4 from Unusual Scylla, and that combo is enough to kill.
Round 3. Fight.
We've been seeing the big options pay off for Gamerbot, but perhaps they could benefit from just going for a couple of, a couple more small pokes, just implementing that into their neutral game plan a bit more. They're a player who clearly likes to get the mix-ups going, and they're probably going to get those mix-ups going a lot more efficiently if they're able to make their opponents sort of start guessing earlier. Oh, down jab. Don't need to guess when you got a down jab. Says, get off me. Unusual Scylla taking out game 3. No, this one's a first to 3 for this one, Gamerbot. First to 3, first to 3. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Now, this could be the last game of the night for our friend Gamerbot, or we could be going to a game 5 situation. I want to go to a sleep situation at the moment. These matches are hype, but I am getting a bit tired.
Get ready for the next battle.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, top 3 in the first Flightless. Gotta be happy with that. You know, but it's still not over. They have a chance to even extend that to top 2. That's it with punish from Unusual Scylla. Scylla, of course, coming in tonight as the favourite to win. So to be able to get the dub here, it's going to be a huge upset. Spinneroonie, swapping into the regular grab. Someone has to make the call here. It is going to be Gamerbot. Both players were kind of just, you know, weaving in and out, but not pushing anything. It was like, you know, you hang up. No, you hang up. Gamerbot says, alright, I'm hanging up for you. Break those ankles. Scylla does have the life lead until now. Counter hit coming through. Take you to the wall. Snake Edge. Back 3+4 has been the name of the game for Unusual Scylla. They're going to pop that heat. Okay. Chainsaw time or not. Not going to go for it. Heat Smash works out. Big damage. One more mix is all it's going to take for Gamerbot. What the hell? They just run up and did that? Who does that? I can't believe that worked, to be perfectly honest, but Gamerbot gotta be feeling good. Yep, tracking option. Good call from Unusual Scylla. Gamerbot was trying to just use the movement to escape the situation. Yeah. A moment of hesitation from Unusual Scylla. They recognize, oh damn, I just whiffed in my opponent's face big time. I need to just chill for a moment, but Gamerbot not actually responding. He kind of just stood there and watched the chainsaw power up in front of his eyes. He's just like, okay, that's nice. That's nice that you have one of those. Just gotta make sure the reactions stay on point. I know it can be hard after playing so many games. The fatigue starts to set in. There we go. Yeah, he's not capitalizing on those whiff punishes anymore. He had the spacing down, but not running in. That is it, people. Yeah. Incredible performance from Gamerbot 9. You got to give it up for them, but that is going to be the end of the road for Gamerbot. Third place in their very first Flightless tournament. That is definitely the start of big things for GamerBot. GG's, well played. And yes, exactly, same to Shadow Pistol. First time Flightless and they made it to the top 6. Really, really good stuff. Okay. But now, people, we move on to what you've all been waiting for. The Grand Finals. I don't know why I thought that would make it sound really exciting. Hopefully I had that effect. Anyway, Subject versus Unusual Scylla. That is going to be our Grand Finals. I believe Subject is watching the stream. We'll just wait for him. Here we are. Yep, there we go. Okay, so, Grand Final. Subject is on the winner's side of the bracket. You have to beat him twice if you want to become the champion. Subject, however, if he can beat Unusual Scylla in one more set, he will become tonight's champion.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, people. First game of Grand Finals. Unusual Scylla versus Subject on Celebration on the CN. Damn, counter hit already. Dark Rush though, trying to track him down. Four, 2-1, still been the god move in this matchup thus far. 4-2-1 is a great move on its own, but when you recognize that it's working very well against a particular player, then it becomes even better. It's like -10. It's a heat engager. You get hella damage if you get the combo in heat. So great choice. However, Subject says, I don't care about no forward 2-1. Get that out of my face. Took out the first round. Looking good here in the second. That's going to hit the wall. Yeah, good adaptation there. Recognizing the sidewall was going to make their combo change a little bit. Just chilling. The down jab. Not getting that chainsaw pressure going on me. Uh-oh. Alright, take it to the wall. What's the mix? Safe. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. Alright, that's alright. That's okay. Unusual Scylla. Yeah, don't leave that food on the table. Just the easy punish. That's all you need. There you go, hop kick. Hey, thank you so much, of course, yeah, to all the new players that signed up for Flightless tonight, especially our ones that have done so well here. But big ups for giving it a go. Hopefully, we'll see you again. And thank you, of course, to all the viewers, all the people supporting the Flightless stream. Gotta give it up for these two, Unusual Scylla. Oh no, panicking again! That was the story of the first set as well. Unusual Scylla just popping off with those rage arts. Just, yeah. Reading into situations maybe a little bit too hard. Down 2. Oh, that was a little bit cheeky. Calling out the tendency from Unusual Scylla to try and go for an armored option. Pays off very well for Subject there. Full combo. Hatchet kick coming out. One tap. Tried to go for the low. Sidewall is going to mess this up. Unusual Scylla's got to be careful about what they do. Free mix! The free mix! Oh, blocking the chainsaws in the first game is going to go to Subject. Okay. Subject just
Get
needs to
ready
win
for the next battle.
2 more times, and they will become tonight's
Round
champion.
1. Fight.
Bit of a round 1 fight situation. All the damage adding up, but the back 3+4. Unusual with Scylla, just, you know, what would you even call it? Very, very confident playmaking right now. And good recognition there. Even though they got punished, good recognition to just go for the mid option. Not the high. Everybody always thinking about the high, so. Oh my god. Just the swag on him too. You did not need to do that, Subject. That is just rude, disrespectful. But I like it. I see the vision.
Round 2. Fight.
2 coming out. Oh! But the beautiful stuff from Subject. Don't even know what to tell you. Just optimizing on these situations. Unusual Scylla has not been able to get any sort of mix-up going. Struggling to really apply any sort of meaningful pressure. Subject has been able to really, bait things out. I think that's been one of the other stories of this set. The movement, just empty movement. So strong, especially with a player like Subject. He's able to just, you know, completely stop in his tracks. We'll start going ham, just like right now. Boom, you're dead. No round brown. And it is now 2-0 up for Subject. One more to become the champion tonight.
Get ready for the next battle.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. This could be the last game of the night here, people. It's not over just yet, but Subject is up 2 games and on the winner's side. Run up, hatchet kick. Another one. DJ Khaled. His ankles. Oh, tried to give him the knuckle sandwich mayonnaise around it. Not gonna happen. Subject gets another round. The jab just to stop any sort of attempt at pressure from Unusual Scylla. They wanted to get their chainsaws going. Said nope, not today. Yeah, however, looking quite good right now. Okay, regular grab. Position trade. But the backswing blow. Son of Nobi. More plus frames. Messes up though. Oh, he's dead. He's already dead. Scylla getting around on the board. They got to be more active. They just allowed Subject to push straight buttons on them for 10 whole seconds. Sometimes you just got to jab or something. Just like, stop it. Get some help. No punish on the power crush from Dragunov. That is going to be it for that round. 7 golden leaders. One more for Subject to become tonight's Flightless champion. Beautiful. Plus frames on him. Okay, pop in the heat. What are we going to do with it? Take you as close to the other wall as we can. But there goes the power crush from Subject. 3 chunky buttons all working out. Heat is gone, but the tracking on that back 3. Locking Subject down at the wall, and now we're in final round. This could be the end of the tournament, or we could be going in for a few more games. Chainsaw time. There's the launch. Spinal cord, full combo coming out from Subject. Boom, boom, boom. Tried the hatchet, but not the proper punish from unusual Scylla. Has the ability to bring this back, I am sure. And that is going to be it here, people. Well played by Subject. 3-0 to finish up here in the grand finals of week 25 of Flightless. Subject from South Australia is tonight's champion. Big GG's to Subject. I'm not sure who's won more tournaments now out of these two players actually, but Subject clearly has done his homework, and it's certainly he's going to be getting an A+ on that test because he's the best. Dilmato, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream right now. Well, I hope you enjoyed the stream. We're about to close it out. Big thank you, of course, to all of the players who signed up and all of the people that came through to support the stream. It means a lot. Really appreciate it. First place, Subject from South Australia. That Dragonov looking absolutely impeccable, but of course just the decision making on display from Subject. Able to, you know, go from 0 to 60 in 3.5, as one may say. And then right back down to 0 again at all the right moments. Unusual Scylla. No stranger to grand finals on Flightless. Just couldn't quite get the mix going there against Subject. I think, yeah, played kind of right into his hand when it came to the timing on some situations. But he'll come back stronger next time. It's all about changing the approach and seeing how different sort of techniques work out here in these tournaments. It's a good testing ground for strategies, and we'll see these two potentially play again next week. Third place though, GamerBot. Wow, what a surprise performance from GamerBot. I mean, I've always known GamerBot's been a good player, but to get to top 3 in their very first Flightless against some really strong players, yeah, it's definitely something to be proud of there for GamerBot, so good stuff. Fourth place, we had Bleeding 9515. Great performance there from Bleeding. You know, they probably could have, well, wanted to go for more, but GamerBot was just too powerful today. Yeah, Subject won. Fifth equal, we had Kawau and Shadow Pistol. First time Flightless tournament for Shadow Pistol with that Raven looking really, really nice. I did like the gameplay that I was seeing there. And Kawau with that Shaheen. Really, really great performance from Kawau as well. Nice, clean Shaheen gameplay. But just, yeah, barely lost the Bleeding 9515. That was all the way down to the final round, actually. And then in 7th equal, we had Tiboskis and Orgasm. Tiboskis on the Jin Kazama these days. Really nice to see. They got them pretty far here in this tournament. And Orgasm, of course, on the Feng. But super, super close matches there in that top 8. Alright, people. I don't really have too much else to say. I need to jump off and go to sleep, to be honest. But thank you again for all the love, all the support. And if you're looking for other events, well, like Chai was in the chat earlier, Chai's Coliseum, big free online tournament coming up this Sunday. Don't miss out on Chai's Coliseum. It's going to be a really good time. Offline tournaments, I believe that Auckland has their Rambats next week, and Hamilton also have their Rambats next week. Yeah, so we're doing Rambats next weekend on the 27th of July. Wellington is probably taking a little bit of a break because they just had their major. Christchurch, I don't know when they're doing something, but they normally do it monthly, so their one's probably coming up soon too. If you're in Australia, definitely keep an eye out on those places. Sydney, I know, just had their Rambats over the weekend, so maybe they'll be back again in 2 weeks' time. Queensland's got something. South Australia's got something. Perth just had another event over there in Perth, so yeah, there's events everywhere. Make sure that you check them out and go to them. This, honestly, just doing a little bit of a Google search could lead you to change your whole life. I know when I first started going to offlines, I learned a lot. I made some great new friends, and I think that got me to where I am today. So if you're on the fence about going to offlines, just jump off that fence and give it a go. You won't regret it. We will be back again tomorrow on the Flightless channel for some Valorant action. Red Bull Homeground, New Zealand qualifier. I'll be commentating that alongside my boy Diggsy K. So come through and check out some Valorant action tomorrow if you'd like. Wednesday we have the LPL Showdown for Street Fighter 6. And then Friday we have the LPL Showdown for Tekken 8. We've only got a couple more of those, so make sure you sign up for them. They're going to be good times. But yeah, without further ado, people, I'm going to close things out. Thank you again for all the support. We'll see you again tomorrow night. Peace out.